Just so.
Vietnam.
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 Just so Vietnam.
Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to Just So Vietnam. My name is Martijn and today I'm going to provide you with a lot of information and cool things you can do when you are in Vietnam. At least as much as we can fit into 10 minutes. As always, later in the program we're going to meet with Sam, but for now, come with me as I'm going to show you what Hanoi looks like from the top of a bus. Alright, looks like I'm in time for my trip today. This here is a hop-on, hop-off bus. This bus drives around with many others in the same route. You buy a ticket for the whole day and you can literally get on and get off whenever you like. It's time to board, so follow me to the rooftop. The hop-on, hop-off buses cover a route of 25 streets with 13 stops, taking visitors to 30 of the most popular local tourist attractions. The total trip is 13.8 kilometers and it operates from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. daily with a frequency of 30 minutes. Another part of the city that I really like is the lakes in Hanoi. There are several and life around the lakes is a little bit slower than in the rest of the city. It's like taking a little step back and just relaxing in the moment a little bit more. It's very nice. Also, I drive this route all the time, but this is the first time I'm doing so on a 4-meter high bus. Again, it's like taking a little step back and having a wider view of Hanoi. If you look behind me, you can see how green Hanoi really is. We're in the center of the city and you see trees that you would normally only see in a forest. It's very spectacular and it's a very relaxing atmosphere in the city because of that. In the last decade, Hanoi has become a real hotspot for tourists. Last year alone, 28 million tourists were attracted by the city, 5.5 million of which are international tourists. Some of them like to visit the city by themselves, others like to rent tours, and some of them, like the tourist here, go on a hop-on, hop-off bus. And even if you want some more information about the tourist sites near the stops, don't be worried. As you can see, every chair in the bus is equipped with an audio tour system and it's available in 10 different languages. It's also the time that you guys meet Sam for his part, Just Ask. And while you guys check that out, I'm going to get myself some new information about the city of Hanoi.
Chú ơi, đi Sài Gòn nhé.
Sài Gòn xa lắm, không đi đâu.
Why is he so surprised? This is just us. Today we're doing about Saigon. Are you ready? Well, let's go. There are two ways that you can catch a motorbike taxi. One is to look for a driver like this. You can find them on pretty much any street corner. Don't worry, they'll probably find you before you find them. The second way is to use an app. Now with smartphones, you can download an application and find a driver easily online. Always agree the price in advance. Oh, and make sure to write down the address of where you're going. I remember I ended up in totally the wrong place because I put the wrong address down. Have you caught a motorbike taxi before? What have been your experiences? Log on to Facebook or go into YouTube and leave us a comment. I hope you enjoy the ride.
Huang Su Phi, which is about 300 kilometers north of Hanoi, is one of the more popular destinations for visitors who are looking for an adventurous trip through the mountains of northern Vietnam. Especially trekking in this area is very spectacular, but also dangerous. I did not go to the top of the mountain to check the view, but Ricky did. He is our special guest in this episode's Just Try.
Rocks. Big rocks. You can see that rocks are everywhere. Our bikes bumped up and down over the rocks like crazy, and in some places the bikes did not seem to touch the road but flied over the rocks entirely. I did not expect that climbing a mountain would be as dangerous as it was thrilling. So how was it? Good time? Oh, the dust everywhere in the eyes.
Yes.
Good time though, and this boy is an amazing driver. Wow. Couldn't have made it here without her. So I'm ready for an exciting trek. We're gonna have a great time. Let's go.
Yeah.
We've come across what looks like a wild herd of goats. There's so many of them, and they're of all ages, some with big horns, some with small horns. The goats are let out every morning to find food. The baby ones follow the big ones, and in the afternoon they call them to go back to the barn. The farmer will give them mixed water with a little salt, and the goats just love it so much. Try and get every single one of them a little bit of water because it's so hot out today, but their horns are so sharp. Oh, I saw it. I think they've absolutely drained me dry. I have none left, but what an amazing experience to be out here at the top of the mountains with the goats. Something I never thought I would be doing here in Vietnam. He's so cute. I have learnt that Cho Lo Thi in Vietnamese means 9 ladder layers. The mountain, said to be the second highest peak in Ha Giang, stands at 2,402 meters above sea level. The last challenge is to climb stone paths like ladders at the height of 2,327 meters. Each stretch was about 10 meters high, and crossing 9 such stretches and we will be at the mountaintop. Here with the guys halfway up Cho Lo Thi. Say hello.
Hey!
Nearly at Cho Lo Thi. Almost there. A few more steps. But the view is already looking pretty spectacular. Go team! All the hard work we put in. Moot! Hi! Bah! Yes! The scenery is truly breathtaking. The sea of clouds is right in front of my eyes, and it's one of the best sunsets I've ever seen. We would have looked over the whole district of Hoang Su Phi and a large mountainous area to the northwest of Ha Giang. And you know what makes the reward even better? I've got the chance to share these beautiful moments with some of the best people that I've ever met. Now it's time for you to experience it all for yourself. And thanks for joining us, but it's goodbye for now.
So, even though climbing to the top of Cho Lo Thi mountain is a little bit scary and even dangerous, if you do it, you're going to be rewarded with one of the best views in your lifetime. If you are convinced and you are going to the top of this mountain, let me please remind you that camping on top of the mountain is very dangerous because of unpredictable winds and because of the freezing cold up there. So don't do that. But if you take the proper preparations, this is definitely something me and Ricky would recommend you to do. With that, we come to the end of the episode, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again.